Hi guys, welcome back to the channel again. My name is Narender, and without wasting a further time, we will be talking about 2026 exam preparation strategy. Now, there are a lot of platforms who have already posted a strategy, who have already started up with the crash course as well. But here in this particular video, I'll give you the clarity as to how to utilize these courses that are available in the market in a right way. And if you haven't enrolled in the program, or if you are not planning to enroll in their program, then how you can prepare for this examination using a self-study method. So let's start with the phase one. Now it is very important to understand that in phase one, you have four sections, that is quant, reasoning, English and general awareness. Unlike in other examinations, you have overall cutoff. Here in RBI, you have sectional cutoff and then you have your overall cutoff as well. So what you have to do is first of all, you need to understand your weaker areas and stronger areas. You have to put yourself in a category of how many subjects you are weak in and how many subjects you are strong in, so that you can pinpoint where exactly you need to put in more and more effort and your time. So let's suppose if I'm weak in quantitative aptitude and reasoning, so what I'll be doing is I'll be putting more and more focus in general awareness and in English, so that my overall score increases, and not just the sectional cutoff, I'm able to clear the overall cutoff as well. Coming to the quant and reasoning, which is my weaker area, what I'll be doing is I'll be seeing past 5 years of cutoff, and I'll make an analysis that okay, to clear the sectional cutoff in 2026, this is the number, this is the benchmark which I have to target. Now this will not only help you to clear your sectional cutoff, this will also help you to clear your overall cutoff as well, because right now the time is less. If you will try to make your weaker areas towards the stronger areas, it might not be possible, because right now you have to go for targeted preparation. Secondly, I want to tell you that for the quant, reasoning and English, right now, if you think that you will be able to cover your entire syllabus if you start from basics, that is zero, chapter wise chapter, concept by concept, then that is the wrong methodology, guys. What you need to do instead is you need to see the trend, the type of questions that came in the examination, be it for quant, be it for reasoning, be it for English. Because if you will follow that, you'll actually understand smartly as to which all questions if you try to solve, and which all questions gonna help you clear your examination, because those questions are in trend and the chances gonna be very high that the examination gonna be around those questions only. Let's talk about general awareness. Now, when we talk about general awareness, for phase one, past 6 months of current affairs are been asked in the examination. So to be on the safer side, if you cannot cover 6 months of current affairs, then what you need to do is you need to cover at least 3 months of current affairs, latest current affairs of 3 months, because we have seen from past couple of years, RBI has asked those current affairs which are just 1 week old from the date of the phase one examination. So daily you need to make sure that you cover the current affairs. From where you have to cover it, do not worry, I'll tell you by the end of this particular session. Either from books, either from course, which course, that is something for which you need to wait for another 10 minutes. So this was all about phase one. Coming to the phase two, in phase two you have three subjects: English descriptive, ESI, then you have your finance and management. Phase two is more about descriptive part. Now it is very important and it is evident as well. We have seen in the past as well. If you are good in the descriptive writing, you will be able to sail across with the phase two. And why I am saying this? See, practically understand that in phase two, which is of 300 marks, there are three papers of 100 marks each. English descriptive is 100% descriptive in nature. ESI is again 100%, 50%, sorry, is descriptive in nature and 50% is objective. Finance and management, again 50% descriptive and 50% objective. So that means out of 300, 200 marks is being given to the descriptive writing, which is more than 50%. So now you need to focus on descriptive writing so that you score better marks, you score more marks in comparison to those students who are also competing with you in the same year and same examination. For descriptive writing, I'll let you know from where exactly you can do that. Let's talk about the static part, how to cover the static part. Now, for static, you need to refer to either books or you can refer to any of the coaching, but make sure there is one thing which has to be clear, and that is you cannot cover your entire syllabus of phase one and phase two in such a limited period of a time. Because right now the time that you have got is from the revision perspective only. If you are that kind of a person who thinks that if I start from zero, I'll be able to clear the examination, you can clear the examination, but not from starting from the zero. You need to follow a different path, you need to follow a different strategy, and that is something which I'm telling you here. That is, understand the past year paper. understand, do the deep analysis as to what exactly is the trend of the examination in last 5 years, what kind of questions came in the examination, from where exactly the question came in the examination. If you talk about ESI, you need to understand that did national income gave any importance in the examination, played any pivotal role in the examination. If yes, then you need to cover everything, be it GDP, NNP, everything you need to cover, pre-independence, post-independence, 5-year plan, the model of the 5-year plans, everything you need to cover. Then if you talk about finance, same goes with finance as well. And the descriptive part is something which I've already cleared. I'll just tell you where exactly you can cover that. Lastly, if you want to cover all these things, there are multiple ways. Either one thing is through self-study. Once you go for the self-study, you can refer to the books, because books will help you to understand what all topics you need to cover. The only problem with the books that I have figured it out and that I feel is it consumes a lot of time, right? Because in a single chapter, not all the content is relevant. And being a fresher, it becomes a daunting task to understand what all topics you need to cover and what is important. And then you have to underline that, you have to make yourself notes. Better is to enroll with any of the course that is available in the market and which you think is pocket friendly. Anuj sir provides a lot of free content from the current affairs perspective on his YouTube channel as well, and on his website, that is www.anujjindal.in. There is a section of the current affairs free material. You can get that, you can grab that, and from there you'll be able to prepare well for the examination. And if you want to prepare strategically in a right way, in a right direction, with better preparation, better content, then you can enroll with his course as well. Last year also he came up with Charge 2025, which is a very consolidated and well structured crash course for 2025, and that got massive attention and pan India. A lot of students enrolled in the program, and till now as well, a lot of students are there with whom I used to have the conversation, and they say that I used Charge 2025 to prepare for the examination, and this year also they've came up with Charge 2026 as an RBI Grade B 2026 course, and we are utilizing that. The best part with the course is it has been divided into four categories, that is 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 0 is all about understanding the planner, understanding the strategy, understanding the timetable. Level 1 is all about understanding the PYP, past year paper trend, what kind of question came in the examination, the thing that I was telling you in the starting. This will give you a clarity as to what all your weaker areas are, what all your stronger areas are, what to cover, what not to cover. Then comes phase 2, which is active revision. Now, right now, as I've told you, the time is less. The only thing that is in your hand right now is understanding what kind of questions come in the examination, practicing those questions, and practicing and understanding those concepts which are linked to that particular question. And active revision makes sense at this particular time. So Anuj are gonna be providing you that. And then there is level 4. Level 4 is all about revising everything under one umbrella, that is Maha Marathon. So they're gonna be long 5-hour classes of phase 1 and phase 2, where he'll be covering everything. So if you want to enroll in their program, you can either go directly to their website, or if you want to get some extra discount, you can drop me a WhatsApp text. I will help you out by providing you some extra discount of what Anuj sir is offering on his website by having a communication with him. And that's all in this particular video. If you want to connect with me with the preparation of RBI, SEBI, or NABARD, you can reach out to me. I can help you out in that. Bye bye. All the very best for your 2026 examination.